am excited because my latest novel, The Dark Divide, is now with beta readers. I sent this out to my beta reading team on May 22nd and set a deadline for the 18th of June, so that is when they're to return their feedback to me. That gives them just under a month because I know how busy people are. It takes time to read, so I'm always grateful to my beta readers for taking their precious time to read my novels and to offer me valuable feedback. Some people got feedback to me in less than a week. That was a huge surprise, and I'm so grateful. I have no excuse now. I better get on to the second round of edits. A beta reader is someone who reads and provides feedback on your manuscript. As an author, you have been so focused on your writing editing and you may think, yes, it's perfect, I've mastered it. But the honest truth is that there are still going to be plot holes, inconsistencies in the story, and things that just don't logically add up. And that is why you need beta readers, preferably readers who love the genre that you write in. Beta readers let you know where there are issues with your story. I guess this one is different for all authors. I don't have a limit. I'm not going to be like, oh, I have a team of 10 beta readers already and that's the cutoff, so I don't need any more. No way. I'm always happy for new beta readers who want to join the team. It's best to have more than one, of course. If you only have one beta reader, then everything you're getting back from them is their personal opinion, and you don't want to be relying on a single person's opinion. If you have, say, 9 beta readers and they all provide you with feedback and 6 of them all point out a particular scene or maybe a chapter and they say, the description was kind of vague here and I didn't really understand, what was going on, then you know that that chapter or that scene is something you need to improve because 6 people have told you that. Beta readers are not editors. They critique and offer you feedback about the story. Okay, beta readers are allowed to provide any feedback they like. They're taking their time to read your manuscript and find places where it doesn't work. However, there are some questions that I ask them to consider as they're reading. Does the story engage you? Is the pacing proper for the genre? Are there sections that drag? Do the characters seem real? Do they behave and talk in a consistent manner? Did I leave too many clues so that you figured out the ending in advance? Did I not leave enough clues, making you feel cheated at the end? Did you enjoy the ending? I also ask readers to make corrections where they see silly typos, grammar errors, or incorrect word choices, but only if they want to. Some beta readers will prefer to just read and provide feedback separately at the end. Others want to write comments and put in track changes. I have a few author friends or critique partners who I provide a Word version to because I know that they prefer to go that extra level and find all the areas, put in track changes, and make corrections as they read. And it is so helpful. For my other beta readers though, I don't want them to feel overwhelmed by the process because it is a huge task. So I just send them a PDF version that they can read and hopefully enjoy. This is another answer that is entirely dependent on the author. I send my manuscript to my beta reading team after I've completed the self-edit. My entire writing, editing, and publishing process is this. Outline the story first, write the first draft, self-edit the draft, focusing on the developmental edit, the line edits, and proofreading. Send the manuscript to beta readers. Second developmental edit, incorporating beta reader feedback. Second line edits and final proofread, professional edit. It is a long process. Being an author is not easy. I have heard of authors using 2 rounds of beta reader feedback or separating the requests and first asking their critique partners to provide feedback, doing another round of self-edits, and then asking beta readers for their feedback. So again, a long process. So the answer? It's entirely dependent on what your writing and editing process is and what you feel comfortable with. I'll admit this one is hard. When I first started writing, I didn't have a platform, no one knew who I was, what I wrote, and no one cared when I put it out there in the world. And why would they? I was a new author, I had no books or credentials. Trying to find people to read my book was really hard. I started off by asking my writing and author peers in the writing group I attended if they would be willing to read my entire novel, and 4 of them said yes. I searched Goodreads and made queries. After I set up my social platforms, I posted asking if anyone would be interested in being a beta reader. I added a section on my newsletter sign-up form on my website where people had the option to choose if they would like to also join my beta reading team. I have 3 books published now, and that list of people who are signing up to join my beta reading team is growing. It just takes time. Unfortunately, this happens often. People are busy. They might have every intention of reading your manuscript and providing feedback. And then, Holly Black releases a new novel and 70% of your beta readers forget that your manuscript exists. They want to read her work. I understand, I would too. Don't be disheartened or feel like you're a failure. You're not paying beta readers. They are offering to read your manuscript and provide feedback out of the goodness of their hearts. When I send my manuscript to the team requesting feedback, I also let them know that it's okay if they can't read it. It just takes that pressure away. They might not be able to read this book, but they might be able to read something in the future, right? So that is how I request feedback from my beta reading team. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll be sharing lots more videos and vlogs about my books and writing. So if you're keen to see that content, click the subscribe button to be notified when a new video is released. Thanks guys, happy reading and writing. See you in the next video.